Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Parliamentary Core Committee members to meet on July 16 to discuss on Naga Political Issue. Advisor Tourism, Art and Culture, Khehovi Yeputhomi urges village elders to continue passing down cultural knowledge to youngsters. STO Civil Mokokchung Sentilong Ozukum calls for community participation to eliminate human trafficking. And COVID-19 precautionary dose gap reduced to 6 months for all adults. And now the news in detail. Minister for Planning, Coordination, Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs, Nipa Grono said all the Parliamentary Core Committee members, along with the 2 MPs, would be called for a meeting on July 16 and have thorough and serious discussion on the Naga political issue. Grono said this to media persons after the Core Committee on Naga Political Issue held a meeting today at the Chief Minister's residential office, Kohima. He said a meeting will be held after the mock drill of the presidential election that will take place on July 16. On being asked whether the talks will resume between the negotiating parties, Grono said there has been some gaps in the talks for now and we feel that they should come together. He also added that a stand of the Core Committee will also be discussed in the meeting. The minister also informed that about 15 members of the Core Committee attended the meeting. Advisor Tourism, Art and Culture, Khehovi Yeputhomi, said every village elders should continue to pass down the cultural knowledge to the youngsters so as to continue to preserve and practice the age-old cultural values. Gracing the Tuluni festival at Dichipami village today, Yeputhomi appreciated the Dichipami village elders for nurturing and instilling the traditional cultural values to the village youths. He said Tuluni is one of the most important Simi festivals and being a part of the festival, especially in the village, makes him feel overjoyed. Yeputhomi also appreciated the Dichipami villagers for still maintaining traditional jail in the village, adding that with such rules and strictness, people in the village are always well disciplined and well mannered. The advisor maintained that after he took over the charge of tourism department, Dichipami was given the first privilege and opportunity to represent Simi in a Hornbill Festival 2018 because the villagers are always known for their unity in all aspects. The advisor also thanked the area GPs and leaders from all villages for accompanying him and making the program very special and lively. Governor of Assam and Nagaland Professor Jagdish Mukhi has extended greetings on the occasion of the Simi festival to Luni, wishing that the festival be a reminder of our ancestors who found strength in one another in good or in bad times. The governor hoped the Simi youths will come together and continue to unite and build the Nagas to overcome challenges. Chief Minister Nipiro took to Twitter to extend his greetings to the Simi community. Rio wished that the thanksgiving prayers to the Almighty for abundant yield be accepted and the festivities strengthen bonds. Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button urged the Simis to carry on the spirit of brotherhood both within and outside. The Deputy CM conveyed festive greetings on behalf of the state BJP legislators. STO Civil Mokokchung Sentilong Ozukum has called for community participation to eliminate human trafficking. Human trafficking is a community-wide problem which can be controlled only through community participation against it. Ozukum was delivering the keynote address at a training and capacity building program for anti-human trafficking unit and other stakeholders dealing with human trafficking and rehabilitation in Mokokchung today. Noting that our society often tends to refrain from voicing out against the issue, Ozukum said anyone who does not speak out against violence is indirectly encouraging it. The program was organized by the District Administration and Saki One-Stop Center Mokokchung in collaboration with the State Resource Center for Women. It was supported by National Commission for Women in collaboration with Nagaland State Commission for Women. COVID precautionary dose to the eligible beneficiaries will now be administered after the completion of 6 months from the date of administration of the second dose. National Technical Advisory Group on Immunization has recommended revising the duration from existing 9 months to 6 months. Health and Family Welfare Ministry's secretary has written a letter to all the states and UTs in this regard. The Health Ministry said corresponding changes have been made in the co-win system to facilitate the new dispensation. It asked the states and UTs to extend the benefit of precaution dose to all beneficiaries, including people aged above 18 years, healthcare and frontline workers during Harkar Dastak 2.0 campaign. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Nagaland reported 6 new positive cases of COVID-19 infection today. While 5 of the new detections are from Dimapur, a lone case was recorded in Kohima. This pushes up the total active positive cases in the state to 27. No recovery or death related to the infection was reported over the last 24 hours. Guwahati High Court Kohima bench has been connected with E-Seva Gendra. It was inaugurated yesterday by Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court, Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh, Rashmin Maharpai Chaya. Judges of Guwahati High Court, Justice Lanu Sangam Jamir and Justice Kagedo Sema were also present on the occasion. E-Seva Gendra is a one-stop center for rendering hassle-free services to litigants. It enables litigants and lawyers and interested public to obtain information regarding case status and to obtain copies of judgments and orders in paperless format. It will also extend assistance in e-filing of cases and guide people on how to avail free legal services. The Department of School Education has called for nominations for the District and State Teachers Award 2022. Administrative officers of the respective areas, heads of institutions and NGOs involved in the field of education at village, subdivision and district levels may forward names of eligible teachers serving in government and private schools following the state curriculum who have contributed for the improvement of quality education through their commitment and industry and also enrich the lives of their students. Nomination forms and eligibility conditions for the awards are available at every district education office. The department also encouraged outstanding contribution made by administrative heads of schools, which will be recommended for the Governor's Award. Meanwhile, the department also informed that teachers serving in government and private schools following the state curriculum with permanent disability, terminal ailment, or prolonged treatment for their own ailments suffering from natural calamity of devastating nature, who has not received any grant or relief from any other sources can apply for the grant of financial assistance in the prescribed format available at the department's website. The last date for submission of the duly filled nomination forms or applications for financial assistance at the respective DEO or SDEO establishment is 18th of this month. Deputy Commissioner Woka Ajit Kumar Ranjan has informed that all vehicular movement from Zingiki Second Bazaar to Doyang Bridge, Mokokchung Road will remain suspended from 10th to 16th of July between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. This is to allow uninterrupted repair and maintenance work at NH2 Woka Mokokchung Road and other portion of Woka Jugudung 2-lane road. During this restricted period, travellers in medium and light cars are advised to take the diversion road of Alijan Mametong Sengro Doyang Woka from either side. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Parliamentary Core Committee members to meet on July 16 to discuss on Naga Political Issue. Advisor Tourism, Art and Culture H. Khehovi Yeputhomi urges village elders to continue passing down cultural knowledge to youngsters. SDO Civil Mokokchung Sentilong Ozukum calls for community participation to eliminate human trafficking. and COVID-19 precautionary dose gap reduced to 6 months for all adults. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.